Hi, welcome to Hikate's Crossing. Okay, so we're beginning with the cards. Right, now, let me just check. Oops, let me just turn that off. Cards, right. Now, oops, you just hear me echoing. No, you don't want that. So, hi, Queen of Swords. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Effie. Mary. Jeanette, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Queen Famous. Hey, how are you? Hi, 3 Miami Marby. Right, so we're doing donations first. Hi, Benny. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a busy, busy day. So, Debbie, what do the cards say about my near future? And you paid for a reading. Yeah, it looks like that is about a 5. Okay, so that's cool. Right, so what deck are we going to look at today? Let's do ooh, actually getting a bit of a funny one here. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. I feel like angels, but I'm just got to get another deck. Oh, jeepers, and I knocked everything over. Oh, I am getting angels, but a different angel deck. Okay, what do the cards say about my future? Right. Okay. Oh, dropped half a dozen cards. Right. Sorry, just tuning in. Just takes me a minute to sort of get started. Right. First card, Page of Cups. So we're looking at emotions. So it's about dealing with past hurts, but also allowing you to make sure you feel like you're in alignment within yourself as well. Breaking away from any restrictions or something that sort of chains you to a moment. It feels like you're breaking away from those chains, needing to sort of deal with that energy, Debbie. So I do feel like you're dealing, definitely comes up with the Page of Cups as being someone who's sort of emotionally hurt. Definitely feels like they're they're feeling quite wounded, and it just feels like they're just dealing with that there. That's interesting that that's come up, and you're able to sort of break free from those wounds or those hurts. And I feel that's very much about where you're moving forward from. So the Six of Swords is all about shifting mentally. It's like mentally you've shifted forward. So this is all about the past coming up. This is all about, we're just dealing with the past at the moment. This is what you've come from. So you've shifted from those past hurts, those wounds, things that you've dealt with. And it's allowed you to sort of move forward, change your perspective slightly. You've changed your thought patterns, your ideas and things are definitely shifting in that way. And it comes from a lot of reflection. To me, with the Hermit card here, it comes from a lot of reflection. It feels like you've done a lot of reflection in the past. which has been quite important to your journey. Okay, so now it's a chance for you to just have a little bit of a review, looking at what are you actually holding on to. Could be part of the process as well. Looking at what you're actually been holding on to here, which is quite important with the Four of Pentacles. You've looked at, it's about looking at, again, what are you actually holding? I feel like you're holding on to something tight from the past. Something there is still sort of being carried on into this right now. Okay, so now we're going to start looking ahead. Looking ahead, we're looking at awakening your passions here, nurturing your passions, your creativity here with the Queen of Wands. So, Debbie, it's really about nurturing that creative energy, creating that passion, that sensuality within you, that vitality, that energy. So that's really important for you to be able to sort of nurture that energy, that creative energy, which seems really, really important. Okay. So here we've got the sense of now, sort of moving forward, being able to celebrate who you are, celebrate what you've achieved, and celebrate sort of your journey in its entirety. I feel like this definitely feels like there's a sense of commitment to your journey. Definitely feels like there's a commitment to your journey as well. So it's just a reminder to be with the Temperance here is about being in moderation, making sure you don't allow yourself to be excessive with your emotions, excessive with actions, just making sure you stay calm. I want to say just take a breath, which seems really, really important as well. And allowing you the sense of just feeling like you just be aware of what you're juggling as well. With the Two of Pentacles, being aware of what you're juggling, being aware of what your priorities are is super, super important. And it's just, you've got the page. It's interesting because you've got a lot of pages here. So to me, the pages is all about new beginnings. There's this sense of new development within oneself. So you've got the Page of Swords here. So you're definitely about keep looking for the truth. Keep expecting the truth and nothing less from others, but also within yourself. It's also about expecting that truth within who you are and what you're about. So it definitely is about keep searching for the truth. I do feel as though you just got to be aware of what you're juggling, making sure you don't do too much. You're not trying to overwhelm yourself as well. Just make sure that you, again, I keep getting that moderation. You've got the Temperance and the Two of Pentacles together very strongly about sort of making sure to stay in moderation, not juggling too much, keeping yourself just calm and relaxed. So you're able to sort of see the truth, see the facts of the situation that's going on for you at this time. Oh, now interesting, we've got Parking Angel, but when I see this card, it's not just about parking. It's all about where are you going. Well, it's not just about parking a car, but also about where you're parking yourself. You know, where are you placing yourself? Where are you putting yourself is really important to look at where you're putting yourself. Where are you placing who you are and what you're about is super important. It's also being aware of your friends, allowing your friends to support you, to be there for you, with no conditions, of course. You know, not being, you know, in your friendships, spending time with your friends is super, super important. And again, you get that sense of truth, that facts of the situation, making sure you stay in alignment within yourself as well. So where are you actually putting yourself is really important. just remember to be with the friends of like mind, just being aware of your friends and who they are and who you can trust, and that sort of thing is super important. And just remember the truth of the facts of what's going on, where you are, who you're with. um, Really about looking at and expecting the truth. Again, you get that page of swords coming in here, with the angel of truth coming in regards to the truth of what's going on. So that's where you are headed with your future. It's all about making sure that you stay aware of the truth, the facts of the situation. What are you juggling? What are you doing? Where are you putting yourself? Making sure everything's in moderation is super important, and being aware of what you could be holding on to in some way, but also about being able to find that stability and foundations in your desires, looking at sense of celebrating where you're at and what's going on for you. You've distanced, yeah. So you're being aware of the friends, the true friends that you have, and those that are not true friends. That's really important. So hopefully that gives you some guidance in where you're at, Debbie. Oh, drop the card. That was an extra deck. Right, I pulled out. These things happen. Put the angels away. Right, Jeanette, she's also... So I just want Jeanette's question. And Renee. Oh, okay, and Renee. You're welcome. Okay, Jeanette wants a general reading. Let's do... Oh, I know what I can do for Jeanette. I just got Mists of Avalon are calling out to me. So that means the Universal Celtic. Oh, ouch. Yes, thanks, Renee. I saw your donation there. Thank you. Certainly appreciate you guys donating. It certainly helps with the channel in so many ways. So here we have Jeanette, a general. Okay, Jeanette, let's have a look. What does Jeanette need to know? Okay, so straight away I'm sort of getting a sense of the foundation of your, or the heart of the situation is all about the sense of with your wishes, your dreams coming into fruition. Does feel like your emotional needs are being sort of taken care of. There is that whole thing about you feel like everything's happening quite slowly, Jeanette. Does feel like everything's sort of happening quite slowly. It's a very slow journey as things sort of come into fruition in some way. It does feel as though everything's quite slow and steady, maybe a little bit slower than you want. Feels like you've dealt with some battles and some conflicts. Definitely feels like you've dealt with some battles and conflicts. It does feel like everything's sort of been a little bit, feel like you've got a lot of stuff being attacked at you or got at you. So it's all about your emotions. It's all about nurturing your emotions, which seems really, really important here. Being able to sort of take care of your emotional needs. In the past, it does feel like there was a lot of stress and worry in the past as well. does feel like there was a lot of stress and worry going on in your past. Okay, so let's move towards the future here. So to the future, we look at a sense of remember. It's funny because it's got remembering the past. It seems like in the future, it's about acknowledging the past is really important, but acknowledge the positive aspects of the past. Okay, that seems really important here. Okay, so now it's about using your strength. Using your strength is going to be really important in this journey. I feel like I want to move those. Okay, so using your strength and endurance and being able to see the courage that lies within you. It feels like you've got that a lot of courage going on. It's about being a leader, being control, but it feels like someone's coming into your life. Someone's coming into your life and they're just going to guide and help you as well. So it does feel like someone's sort of coming into your life to guide and help you. I don't know. I'm actually getting a spirit guide coming in. I'm actually getting a spirit guide coming in, Jeanette. Does feel like a spiritual guide coming in. It's going to provide you with the information you need, the guidance you need. I get a sense of providing that information. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you might find yourself with the spirit guide coming in. It's interesting because I get the next card as being rest, taking a time of rest, of realigning yourself again. I get the sense of being able to assimilate yourself with your spirit, with the spirit guide coming in. Okay. I'm getting a lot of I'm getting this connection. And I'm wondering if it's, ooh, that's interesting. I got, oh, that's why I got the Celtic or Celtic. I got a Celtic god coming in. Now, who are you? I thought it was Soronius, but I don't. I'm sort of getting a very, yeah, I'm getting a sort of a very, fertility. Definitely feel like something's developing. I'm getting Soronius. Keeps coming through quite strongly here. So I'm feeling like you're going to, I don't know if there's a goddess coming in as well. Bridget's coming. Oh, just got Bridget. So I've got Soronius and Bridget for some reason coming through. Okay, so I feel like it's interesting because I feel like they're going to help you deal with any heartbreak that you may have coming through. So it does feel like you might be dealing with some heartbreak, and I feel like Soronius and Bridget is going to help you deal with that in some way. So I feel like you're going to react differently with heartbreak. I do feel as though someone's going to betray you in some way, but I do feel that you're going to break away. You have a deep heartbreak. Okay, so you've been dealing with heartbreak. So that's where Soronius and Bridget is coming through quite strongly. Why I'm just getting that so strong. It's not, I just feel like I need to just give you this. 1 minute. Seronius. There it is. Seronius. That's why I'm getting, okay. Okay, I have to type this in. Seronius. Oh, I can't even spell, Bridget. Just typing this in for you. There we go. Okay, so Jeanette, definitely feel as though definitely going to help you, Bridget, and that. Seronius. Okay, so what I'm doing now, right, let's have a look at the Myths of Avalon. Right, the first card here is Nimue, with new opportunities, having the confidence and the self-esteem and the respect for self. Okay, card number 2 is the White Spring, with healing, with protection and energy. Don't know about gratitude, but definitely feels like there's a lot of healing going on, making sure you stay protected as well. And then the last card we have here is Branwen, which talks about sacrifice, support, letting go, and finding balance. Okay, so we have the sense of a lot of healing going on for you, making sure that you stay protected, that you that there's a lot of self-respect for self, but also to make sure that you're working with confidence in yourself as well. I do feel like there's a lot of healing going on here. A lot of letting go of stuff. Knowing that you're supported through this process too is really, really important. So I hope that sort of gives you some ideas for your reading. It gives you some sort of guidance. But I definitely felt Seronius and Bridget coming through for you as spirit guides, and it is going to allow you to do a lot of healing, assimilating that energy, and it is to do with the heartbreak there. So interesting there. Oh, I forgot to custom. Oops, I just dropped a card. Okay. Yeah, definitely, Jeanette, definitely with the right, Renee was on the Renee's next. And Renee's reading was Let's have a look. Okay. Oops. Okay, sorry, I'm just getting the cards ready for Renee. I like just to make sure things go back where they're supposed to be. Okay, Renee's question is, what would happen if I distanced myself from Theo? What would happen if I distanced myself from Theo? Oh. What would happen if I distanced myself from Theo? All right, let's have a look. Okay. Interesting. I got the sense of when you distance yourself from Theo, it actually awakens your intuition. Seems to be that if you can actually distance yourself, I feel like your spirituality, it feels like your learning or your knowledge would increase in some way. It does feel as though that when you distance yourself from Theo, it feels like that you awaken spiritually within yourself. Now you get the Four of Cups here. Now the Four of Cups says to me about missing out on opportunities. So I just get the sense of, but I actually get it in a reversed sense or an ill-dignified sense, in the way that it allows you to actually open up to seeing new possibilities. It does feel as though when you distance yourself from Theo, you're no longer sort of waiting around. You're allowing yourself to sort of live life to the fullest. You allow yourself to sort of see a sense of stability or foundations in your emotions. Okay, I do find that it's about bringing stability to your journey as well. I do feel like you're going to have a sense of stability when you distance yourself from Theo. Sense of calmness coming in, Renee. We've got cards, things like your strength and your sense of calmness, endurance, stamina. This whole thing about moving forward. It gives you opportunities to actually move ahead. With the Page of Pentacles, I get that you're actually learning new things when you distance yourself from Theo. So it's an interesting cards here, Renee. So it does feel like there's opportunities coming in here. Sense of being able. Now I'm getting a sense of, I know this is gratitude here for the Nine of Pentacles, but I'm actually getting a sense of attainment. It's like things start to happen for you. You start to live life for the fullest. It's like you seem to have this taking care of yourself, the sense of a little bit of luxury for who you are and what you're about, a sense of attainment, achievement. Feels like there's a sense of achievement in your journey as well, which is quite interesting here. Now it gives you the possibility of making new choices as well. It's like you have the world's your oyster. Feels like anything's possible. The world's in your hand. You have vision to be able to see outside of Theo. Okay, he becomes not your whole world. Feels like you have opportunities. You have choices. You're able to move ahead. You've got the Eight of Wands here, which talks about travel or movement forward. So it gives you that. So when you say what would happen if you distance yourself from Theo, there's that whole thing of you having that thing. So how would Theo react? Oh, it gives Theo a chance for self-reflection. Does give Theo the chance for self-reflection. It does feel as though Theo needs to awaken to himself in some way. So what else? So what's the final result of Theo reacting to the situation? Brings a sense of achievement after much battles or conflict within himself. So I do feel as though he's going to have some times of self-reflection, which is going to cause a bit of battles and within himself, conflict within himself, which will bring him to a realization and understanding, which brings a sense of victory or success to what's important. So if you distance yourself and live your life to the fullest and do what you need to do to move ahead, I think it's going to cause Theo to have to do some self-reflection, some sense of realization, some understanding of what needs to be done or what needs to be achieved for himself. So it's an interesting combination of cards there. Have a look. So again, what is the reaction from Theo in regards to Renee distancing herself? Just looking at, again, you get that decluttering, you get that sense of choices needed to be made. I feel like Theo's going to realize there's choices needed to be made in the situation. Allows him to honor his own masculine energy. That's what I'm getting here, because we're talking about Theo's reaction. So he's got to honor his own masculinity, allowing him to declutter, to realize the choices that he has to make as well. And I get a sense of just seeing the beauty, the integrity of who you are and what you're about. So I do get a sense of him honoring who he is, but also looking at and respecting or acknowledging who you are as well, to see your inner beauty, to see your spirit, your form. And it all comes from him decluttering and looking at his own choices. So that's what I'm sort of getting from that there, Renee. So I hope that helps. There. So any other donation readings? Nope. So we're on the freebies. So this is where we are at. Wow, we've got a few readings here. Cool. Okay. So let's just give me a minute to sort of close off, shut down these decks, put these decks away. So just so you know where you are in your list, please be patient. It just takes me a minute. So, right. Okay, Mary. Right. romantic tarot looks like for these relationship readings. Will Scorpio contact me again? Will Scorpio contact Mary? Oh, she's a friend, not a romantic. Okay, well, I won't use the romantic tarot then for that one. Sorry, you should have. You didn't say it was a. I sounded like it was romance. Okay, best friend. Okay, in that case, I'll just use the rider. Yeah, she's your old best friend, right? As it's a friend, not a not a lover. Okay. Will your friend contact you again? Please be clear when you post your questions so that I can choose the right deck. Okay, will a Scorpio contact? And I get the sense of yes. Okay, you've got the Sun card here. So it's yes. Will it be soon? Okay, we've got Aries here. We've got the Emperor here. So the Emperor is about a sense of being in control. I'm getting a very to Aries. So I'm getting a very firm sort of yes, they will contact you again. It's all about them being in control of the situation that's going on. So I do feel as though it's a very firm soon. I don't know exactly when, because it's not a when read. It's not really a when reading. I need a few more cards for that one. But basically, it does sort of feel as though the reading is fairly soon. I'm getting a sort of a very direct connection. But yeah, it does feel as though there will be a connection there. Definitely will contact you. Okay, so next is, who's next? I'm just looking at here. Joan. Okay, Joan. Right. Will I be a virtual assistant between April and May? I'm trading but still not confident. Okay, so we're talking about a virtual assistance between April and May. I'll be a virtual assistant between April and May. Okay, we get this deep thinking going on. Yep, recognition for your skills and your abilities. So yeah, I definitely feel as though this is going to happen. You are going to be recognized for your skills and everything. It's all about looking at the truth of it. It's about being practical, about the truth of your skills and your abilities. And I do feel as though you have the skills. And so you just got to think about things. I do feel like you need to think about your skills, acknowledge your skills, plan how you use your skills as well is really important. I do feel like there's a lot of planning going on here, a lot of finding the solutions to your skills and how to use them better. So I definitely feel as though, yes, you will. You just got to believe in, I just get a sense of belief in yourself as well. Make your plans on how you would use your skills. So yeah, Effie, what does Elkis Leo think of me? I'm going to go this one here. What does Elkis Leo think of me? Okay. Thinks of you as someone who is kind, caring, nurturing, maybe emotional on some level, and someone they could move for. Definitely someone with moving forward. Feels like that. That Elkis thinks of you as someone who is kind, caring, nurturing, maybe even a little emotional, but someone that's moving forward in their journey. Okay, someone that's moving forward. Okay, so we got this here. So Benny, so next up. Cool, just keeping that there. Oh, you're welcome, Joan. Okay, what's V's energy towards me now? You're welcome. You're welcome, Effie. What's V's energy towards me now? Okay. This is about standing up for conviction, standing up for your beliefs, your thoughts. This is fertility. Again, we get the sense of beauty, kind, caring, very similar to the Queen of Cups that we just had before, that same sort of mothering type energy, that beauty, that sense, but this is more sensual. This is more sensuality, very sensual. So someone who stands up for their convictions, definitely feels as though V's energy towards you is about you standing up for your own convictions, your own beliefs, feeling like you're someone who is very sensual, who's very kind, caring, someone who's very nurturing. Again, you have that sense of giving birth to new aspects of life in many ways. So yeah. So oh, your phone went dead. Oh no. Okay, so all about Maine. What's Chris' current feeling towards me walking away from our friendship? So all about Maine. You walked away from the friendship. So how's Chris's current feelings? Waterfall. So let's have a look. Okay, so I feel like he needs to find his inner strength. Chris is feels that there's a sense of strength about you, and a sense of I want to say like mind, a celebrating life. Feels like that you've got a current strength, you've got a lot of strength, and you've celebrated who you are on many levels. So walking away most probably it seems to be like an acknowledgement that walking away was most probably the best thing that you could possibly do at this time. So it does feel very positive, like it was a positive thing that you walked away from the friendship. Seems like that you had, Chris felt that like that you had a lot of strength, and that it was a reason to celebrate who you were in many ways. So I do feel like it was a really positive experience, even though it might have been difficult. Felt, it took a lot of inner strength, a lot of courage, but felt it was worth the walking away. So yeah, all about Maine. Okay, so this is the list here. You're welcome. Right. What's to come for me and my love life? Okay, the first thing you need to do, the Miami Marby, is look at what you're holding on to in regards to your past. Okay, because once you look at that, look at what you're actually holding on to, it allows you to actually open the lid. It gives you the possibility of new relationships coming into your life as well. But it's all about what have you been holding on to, because it feels like that is not serving you well. So if you can really acknowledge physically what you've been holding on to mentally, in many areas of your life, emotionally holding on to your life, feels like you've been holding on to something that so tight you've been unable to sort of move ahead with the relationship in some way. So being able to acknowledge that is going to enable you to open the lid to new possibilities within the relationships, within your love life as well. So that's really important there. Okay, so just think about what have you actually been holding on to from your past? What have you brought into your current life that you need to let go of, that you need to be able to discard or release and let go of, enabling you to surrender to the relationship, to the love of your life. Okay, so that's really important for you to think about and look at. Moon and stars with this one. Okay, what will happen in a CBS Banking Board practical exam? First is that you're going to find yourself with a bit of a crossroads. I feel like there's going to be some choices or decisions to be made in regards to that. I do find you're going to be in a bit of a crossroads. I do feel like you've got some decisions to make with your exams. Oh, and it feels like you're going to have some good news. Okay, there will be some news arriving. And I know Knight of Cups talks about romance here, but I'm thinking it's more about a sense of your emotions in regards to the exam, with the news that arrives. Okay, I do feel like it's going to be good news. Does feel like it's going to be good news, but you're going to be scared. I do feel like there's a sense of hesitation in opening up that envelope when the news arrives. It's going to be, oh, do I really want to know? So I think that's why you're going to feel yourself at a bit of a crossroads in regards to the exam. I do feel like you're going to have that hesitation opening up that on receiving the news, or opening up that envelope with however you're going to receive your exam. I do feel like there's a sense there. So I do feel like that you're going to find yourself at a bit of a crossroads, and that you're going to have good news. So don't worry, take a breath. It's going to be a-okay. I do feel like it's going to be okay. You are going to, I think your grades are going to be good grades. I don't think you'll have too much problems. I am getting a sense of hesitation though, and whether you really want to. Right, cupcake. Right. Oh, just about that hour. So I've got about another half an hour maybe, if there's any other readings, of course. But how does Sagittarius feel about you? Yeah, magical Nordic. How does Sagittarius feel about you? How does Sagittarius feel about cupcake? Okay, so I'm getting a sense of they see you as someone with drive and motivation. Okay, they see you as someone with drive and motivation. And someone who's happy. Cupcake. They see you as someone who's quite bright, who's quite joyful. So they see you someone as quite motivated, quite driven, and yet someone who's happy and joyful and peaceful. Someone who shows who they are. Definitely feel that. Maybe a sense of youthful energy as well. Sees you as someone who's sort of quite youthful in their energy. Oh, cool. Okay. So I've got about 6 minutes before that hour is up. Yep. Queen of Swords, can I have a general reading? Of course you can. Oh, I know. Right. Okay, Queen of Swords. General reading. What's got you worried and stressed? Something worrying and stressing. Something that you've inherited. It's interesting because it's something you've inherited. I feel like the worry and stress is inherited here. It feels like that's what they go together. The Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles feels like that's sort of one card in a way, that the worry and stress is something that you've inherited, a sense of anxiety, sense of worry about something, or it could be family worry. Getting very ancestral energy coming in. Why am I getting a lot of, like, I've got the High Priestess here and I've got a sense about the ancestry coming in, but we've got the Tower card here, which talks very much about things sort of being shaken up a little bit. So maybe something in your ancestry has shaken you up a little bit. I want to say stirred the pot. You're worrying about your future. Something is stirring the pot. I just got stirring the pot. I don't know why that came in, but something is stirring the pot. Or someone is stirring the pot. Okay, so I've got the Knight of Swords here. So I got the sense of just taking a breath, just strategizing, making some plans. So it's about time to make some plans about where you want to do and what you want to do before diving into the battles of, so to speak. I keep getting someone stirring the pot. So I just feel like you need to, it's like someone sort of saying to you, like someone sort of saying, what are you doing? It's like someone, you're talking about your future. I just feel like someone's stirring the pot, someone sort of asking you about what are you doing in the future, and you've sort of thing there. And here I've got the Knight of Swords. So I've got the sense of making some plans before rushing into battle, before rushing ahead. It's about making some plans, some strategies. So, I got vision. So maybe like something like a vision board or something like that would be really helpful. And you got Five of Swords. You got a lot about thinking. Got a lot about thinking and thoughts, perceptions. You got that sense of feeling defeated, feeling unable to sort of move ahead to win the battle, if you like. Interesting combination of cards coming in for you. Looking at things from different perspectives, looking at different viewpoints. Being able to sort of look outside the box, outside the square. Looking at different directions. Being able to sort of feel like you can cut yourself free from just hanging around. It feels like you've got to, I keep getting like plans and strategies. Plans and strategies. I'm getting a lot about, here we go, finding some clarity in the situation. Definitely feel as though there's a sense of your thoughts and your worries about the future. That whole thing is definitely about, it feels like that's an inherited trait from your family. Maybe it's an inherited trait. You've got a lot on your mind. Okay, that's why your thoughts. So you need to sort of take a moment. Oh, I get a sense of just taking a moment to take a breath and just allow yourself that clarity to come through. Recognize your skills and your abilities. Got 3 of Pentacles here. So I'm getting a sense of just taking a moment to acknowledge your skills and your abilities. What's your life purpose? Queen of Swords. Oh, this is interesting. There are 2 ways of, all the cards dropped, and these are the 3 cards that stayed in my hand. There are 2 ways of seeing things. The old ways are sometimes the best. And don't fly too close to the sun. You don't know what your life purpose is. Oh, well, that's a good question. Sorry, just going to pick up these cards for a minute. I just dropped them all on the ground. Life purpose. Ooh. So let's have a look-see here. Life purpose for Queen of Swords. Sorry, I'm just picking up all the cards that dropped. Oh, that was a pile of cards. Quite a big deck, that one. Look how many cards are in there, and I dropped them all. Right, life purpose. Let's have a look. Energies. Let's see if I can get any information. Archetype. Life purpose. Give me an archetype or a life. An archetype or a life purpose. Queen of Swords. Archetype. Life purpose. Current lifetime. Why are you talking about that? Okay, let me just have a look. What current lifetime? I'm asking for your life purpose. Instruction. Teacher. Look at the knowledge you have that you could share online. Share your knowledge of tarot. Maybe your life purpose is to teach others, share your knowledge. Definitely get a teacher of some sort. So I do feel like you could teach or share your knowledge. Huh. Interesting. I got ascetic, like a hermit or a mystic. So I definitely feel it's about your spirituality. I got religious devotion, mystical. So it could be about your spirituality, sharing knowledge of your spirituality. Queen of Swords. Now that could be many things, but I'm definitely getting this current lifetime is about teaching. Definitely feels it's about your spirituality, your beliefs, your faith in some way. So something within that area of life. So it could be about sharing your knowledge, which is interesting. Yep. I definitely feel as though you could start small and start building from there. Makes sense? Cool. That was quite cool. The Rain Coast Pocket Tarot, Rain Coast Oracle, and Uncover Your Past Life Oracle. That was cool. Makes sense? Good. Okay. So I think that's about it. I know I'm not reading every day. I'm going to read every second day because I've got so many other things to be doing that I'm getting behind in my other work. So my yoga cards have dropped. Whoops. Okay. Let's have a look at a crystal card each. Pick a pile. Let's choose a crystal card. You're welcome, Queen of Swords. Okay, 1. Okay, let me just grab crystal, animal. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Where are you? Crystal, animal, and Healers of the Earth. Right. I think this might be it. If everyone just types in there, I don't know who's here. Type in 1, 2, or 3. Right, Queen of Swords. You've got 2. Okay. Glasses might help. Okay, so we've got Herkimer Diamond, which talks about clarity. With the owl, you see clearly now. Oh my God, clarity and owl with you see clearly. And Anonymous with something hiding, something in secret surveillance. Something's hiding, something's being masked. But I get that sense of something was hidden, but now you see clearly. Now you have clarity. Oh, what an interesting combination of cards. So it must be talking about your life purpose being hidden. And then you've got this whole thing about seeing clearly and having the clarity that you need. Wow, yeah, you got it. Okay, so that's interesting. So let's have a look and see what one is. One talks about heart protecting your heart, and be loyal to what you love. Oh my God. Heart protection, be loyal to what you love. Next one is pleasant distraction, having amusement, entertainment, being captivation. That's an interesting one about your heart, being loyal to what you love or those you love, making sure you stay, you've protected your heart, so you're only loyal to those that you love, and to having fun, to having the being pleasant distraction, amusement. And then pile number 3 is about cleansing things away so you can make your dreams real. So you're cleansing away the debris so you can make your dreams real. And even though you may have shaky foundations, it may be unsteady, you may be lacking support, people may think of it being impractical, but you sort of still got to make your dreams real. So cleansing away those that think your dreams are shaky, not worth it. Interesting combination of cards. So 1, 2, and 3. So if there's no more readings, I think I might give it a bit of a break, have a lunch, and then I'm going to be ready for hopefully Tarot Oracle, because he'll be on in about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. It'd be quite nice to have some lunch and that before. Waiting for things to sort of, got a few jobs to do this afternoon, which I must get on and do. Okay. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I need to remove those glasses so I can focus. Make sure I keep them. Yeah, pretty cool. I should have done the whole subscription thing. I'm definitely getting there. Thank you, Queen of Swords, for all your support. Oh, no, I certainly appreciate it. That's for sure. Yay. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't think there's anybody else. So I think that's about it, which is perfect timing. Getting quite good at just doing the hour, which was quite good. Oh, muscles. Okay. So I think that's it. Just sort of putting decks away, just trying to get some sense of oh. Whew. Okay, so that's good. That puts that all away. Okay, so I'm going to say cheerio. It's done. Oops, I forgot. Whoa! I forgot to put that one away. Oh, that's good. Which is what I wanted to do. I'll get better. I'll get quicker, but oh, you're welcome, 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 Queen of Swords. Welcome, Shanti. So that's cool. Queen of Swords. That's good. No, that's perfect. I don't want to do that's quite good because I just don't want to burn myself out, Queen of Swords. I think I got to that first week. I sort of overdid it. Hi, Destiny. I'm just packing up, really, to be honest. Just finishing off those things because I got things I want to get some lunch and I got some jobs to do this afternoon, so I just don't want to be talking for too long. But I will be back on tomorrow. Do feel as though I will be back on. I will be back. No, not tomorrow. I'll be back on Wednesday. 2 days. Every 2 days. Not tomorrow, next day. I'm going to go enjoying Tarot Oracle in a minute. Gonna have some lunch. So yeah. So I should really close up. I know, I'm just got my hands full. Ouch. Oh, oh, oh. So Okay, that's better. Put that into there. I'm just sort of sorting out some decks back into there, because I won't be doing any readings tomorrow. Well, not any lives anyway. Just try not to burn myself. Right, okay, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say cheerio. Just going to say cheerio. Say ciao. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Masalama. Arrivederci. Adieu. A bientôt. Ouch, my shoulder just flipped. Yeah, so I can move. Right. Oh, I'm stuck. Right, let me get my mouse. Right, okay. Ciao, everybody.